after a busy week pouring pints for thousands of customers. And Glen Nevis Restaurant on the campsite.
I've finally got a couple of days off, so I drove 30 minutes to Glencoe in search of the hidden valley, and what I found up there was magnificent.
Right then, here's the plan. I'm about to walk up the hidden valley, which is just behind me. One of Scotland's best hikes, and it's located in Glencoe, only a half an hour drive away from the campsite. Tonight I'm going to be staying in the area for free in my campervan. But I'm not going to lie to you, the weather is supposed to be absolutely awful. Let's see how this goes. So as you already know, Glencoe is about a 30-minute drive away from Glen Nevis Campsite. I've been hearing stories about this place all week at work, and I just needed to go and check it out myself. The best bit is that you can stay overnight for free in a campervan, anywhere in Glencoe, right in the middle of all them mountains. So the whole day is probably going to cost me about a £5 in diesel.
Right, let's start from the beginning. It's due to rain today, it's my days off, and I'm about to go and discover the hidden valley in Glencoe. The A82 from Fort William to Glencoe is probably one of the most beautiful roads in the world. Come rain or shine, this drive is spectacular. And there they are, the three sisters, and I'm about to walk right into the middle of them. The Three Sisters Car Park is incredibly popular with tourists, so it's important to get here early to get a parking space. This car park marks the start of the walk to the hidden valley, also called the Lost Valley. Free parking, no ticket, and no booking. Right then, that's it, all prepped up, let's go. The Lost Valley, or Corrie Gab Hale in Glencoe, is a hidden valley where the McDonald's of Glencoe used to hide their rustled cattle. The walk consists of a very rough and steep walk alongside mild scrambling. It's an incredibly dramatic and scenic walk, but the steep ground should not be underestimated. Make sure you wear good boots and go prepared. Extreme caution should be taken at this point, especially if it's wet, as one wrong step could result in serious injury, or worse. Okay, I've got a feeling that I'm about to walk into the hidden valley. And I am very, very tired right now. That's been one hell of a climb. I were right, it's here. And oh my God, is that beautiful. Check this out. Do you just look at this? That is amazing. Ah, I've got a feeling over this crest, it's going to be even more ridiculously stunning. Let's have a look. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is stunning. So I can't believe how lucky I've been with the weather so far today, because the weather forecast is horrendous. So now I'm going to try to get back to the van before it starts raining. So I didn't film this bit on the way there. Check out these stairs. So nearly back at the van now, and I'm so chuffed that the weather has held up. It were forecast rain, but none has come. Let's get back to that van. So I spoke too soon. It has actually started to lightly rain now. I'm only about 200 metres from the van, so it's all good, all good. The last hill of this walk before I go and get some dinner. As mentioned earlier in the video, this car park fills up fast. Just look at the state of this now. So that was a pretty spectacular walk. I'm going to keep this really quick. I've come back to this car park and you can stay overnight for free, but look at this view. Spectacular views of Glencoe. So I'm going to try and do a bit of research if I can get any internet and try and find somewhere else where I might be alone or at least have a decent view. See you in a sec. So I think I've found somewhere about a 5-minute drive down the road. Let's go check it out. First things first though, I'm going to try and get off this car park, which is absolutely packed. I've nearly made it out. Freedom! Ha-ha! I got out. That took some doing. So apparently this stop is just overlooking this loch that's on my left-hand side. That's the Viewpoint car park where all those people are now, just on the right. So hopefully on the left a bit further down, just past the reservoir, loch, just past the loch should be my free stop for the night, if there's any spaces. Let's see what happens. It should just be behind these trees here, I think. Alright, I'm not so sure, but this might be the place. This could be it. Oh, that is brutal. Let's see if it feels decent enough to stay for the night. Doesn't feel too bad.
I'm going to go check it out.
So this was the place. I just drove a little bit further around the corner and I found a perfect spot. Look at my view. So I'm just going to go and get settled in for the night, and then I might just go for a wander around this loch as well. Let's go and see some other sights. And check out my view from my window. Hopefully no one parks right next to me, like up in the other car park. But wow, check that out. So tonight I'm going to be on some Nando's roasted garlic with chicken, peppers, onions and some finger chilies. Hey, that is cooking along rather nicely now. Dinner with a view in Glencoe. Absolutely stunning. The name of this free campervan stop is Loch Achtriochtan Car Park, and I'm very open to my Scottish friends to correct my pronunciation. And apparently it's also a busy stop for tour buses and tourists. So I've just looked into it and the tours should stop at about 5:30. So I'm going to do my exploring once all the tour buses have gone home. And then the rain that was forecast earlier on hit. Proper vertical Scottish sunshine. Then this curious raven came and visited me. I fed it a few times. I think it must have had a nest nearby, as it kept collecting the food in its beak and taking it off somewhere and coming back. I love ravens. So it looks like all the tourists have gone, all the tour buses have stopped coming, and the rain has stopped, so let's go and have a look around. When I got back to the car park after chilling by the loch for a while, the car park was completely full. So I hopped back into my campervan and, as I now had no view, I put up my homemade magnetised foil blinds so I could chill out some more in privacy. Then, in the cosy ambience provided by my rechargeable fairy lights and candles, I flipped out my 12-volt TV DVD player and turned it on to watch the next episode of my favourite TV series with a very stiff Scottish flavoured beverage.
Good morning. And as you can see, the weather is a little bit rubbish today.
I am so glad that I'm not going doing that Lost Valley walk today in Glencoe.
But it's okay, I'm not going to be sticking around here very long this morning because I've got a couple of friends coming visiting. So let's pack up. So, final thoughts on this amazing park up. As you can probably tell, I think it's amazing.
Joking aside, I did have a very good night's sleep at this free overnight stop in Glencoe. Even though it turned out to be a very popular stopover, everyone respected the peaceful nature of this popular beauty spot, and I didn't hear a peep out of anybody. Kieran and Curry are coming visiting me tonight on the campsite, so it's time to escape this torrential sideways rain in Glencoe and head on back to Glen Nevis Campsite, my home for another 7 weeks. Once back at the campsite, I couldn't help but be hopeful that this weather improves before I meet up with my first visitors of this adventure. I'd like to give a big shout out to Kieran, Curry, John and Wendy for coming visiting me all the way out here. I'm going to be dropping videos every weekend for the next 7 weeks. If you've enjoyed this, then don't forget to give it a like. Comment down below on your favourite part of this episode, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future van life adventures in the Scottish Highlands. See you in the next one.